now as the Panthers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, come on. 319.
They go play action here on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, come on.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Come on now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mario Addison in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Before Carolina takes a snap here, what's going on with Carolina right now? 4 straight losses. They were 6-2, Charles. Now they're 6-6.
And it's hard for me to even believe that they're 6-6 because I saw them a few times getting to 6-2, and I thought for sure this was a lock playoff team. but they've struggled a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. They don't take it away as much as they used to. And Cam Newton in this last game, 4 interceptions. A couple weren't really his fault, but he took ownership of them after the game, said he takes it personally. Hard to believe, though, that defense, usually a top 10 D, did a little house cleaning after the game. They let their defensive line and defensive backfield coaches go.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A final shot before the break. Newton dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Let's rock now. Set. 180.
From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long one. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's Samuel, caught left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Mario Addison in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rolling to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. Rodgers throwing here. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last throw here for Newton. Steps away. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.